Today on the channel for WWE Legends Series 18, we've got Fatu and Samu, the Samoan SWAT team.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Legends Series 18 unboxing and review. And today we've got two chases we're unboxing in the Samoan SWAT team, Samu and Fatu. But for all your non-Target exclusives, which these are, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And like I've said in all these videos, these are just hitting Target stores right now as of filming. They should be in plenty of stores in the coming weeks here. I don't think if they're anything like the other Legends lines that we've had over the last couple of years, you should be able to find these fairly easily. It just might take a little bit of time. As usually, and as we always say, what is time anyways? But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other ones. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, let's start it off. We'll go Samu this time. No, we did Samu first last time. We're going to go Fatu first this time. Try to keep it even here, of course. And this is the first time we've seen two chases in the same series with a tag team. I'm all here for it because I don't know if a lot of people would want the head shrinkers in a set and then, let's say, 5 sets down the line, get the Samoan SWAT team. I think the chase version is the best way to do this here. And me, personally, I think I said it in probably the Paulie Dangerously video or the head shrinkers video, I always like the Samoan SWAT team better because that's when I first came into WCW and NWA around that changeover time. And this was the first time I ever saw these guys. And I distinctly remember them taking on the Road Warriors back in the day. I think even a cage match. I think Paul E hit the Road Warrior. I think it was Animal over the head with a phone. I remember just as a little like 8, 9-year-old kid just loving every minute of it. And it just carried on through there. And then it followed them, of course, to WWE as the Head Shrinkers. So a lot of history with these two for sure. But the Samoan SWAT team will always be a little extra special to me. And we all have stuff like that over the years. Well, let's take a look at old Fatu in the package. Looking good, of course, packaging going to be the exact same. True Effects, Legend 18, Elite, Glamour Shot, WWE, Fatu. And there it is on the side. There he is on the side once again. You got the Elite and WWE logo on each side. And the back, you got the tail of the tape, you got the blurb, got the cross-sell down below. Usually we do the chases, then we do the ranking. I'm just going to do a quick rankings video separately. I mean, it'll probably be a 5-minute video, if that, but I will do that. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. But let's see what it says about Fatu on the back of the package here. Fatu, titles WWE Tag Team Champion. There is a time-honored legacy of tag team excellence among the Noya family in WWE. Afa and Sika passed the torch to Fatu and his partner Samu. After dominating WCW, Fatu and Samu proved their worthiness and captured the tag team titles. It must run in the family as Fatu passed the torch to his own sons, Jimmy and Jey Uso, who continued the tradition of having the tag team division on lock until just a couple of days ago at WrestleMania, I guess is what you could say there. We got that Legends background. We know it. We love it. We've seen it before. See you later. Goodbye. And we got the old plastic prison. Oh, the Samoan SWAT team is here, folks. I'm here for it. I am here for it for sure. In that WCW tag team division back then, there was that one Starrcade. Was it Starrcade 90? I don't know. What is time once again? But Starrcade 90, I want to say it was. Just an amazing Starrcade event. They had that big tag team tournament. I think my boys Doom were in there. Samoan SWAT team, I think, were there. Steiners, Road Warriors. I think, wasn't... Let's see, Lex Luger and Sting, did they team up in that one too? Just a great tag team event back when tag team wrestling was all the rage, of course. Whoops, missed a twist tie. See you later. But absolutely loved that back in the day. I just love the Samoan SWAT team. Very dangerous, like, Afa and Sika before them. There was still kind of that disbelief, especially as a little kid. You thought these were some dangerous guys you wouldn't want to mess with, which is probably true. You probably wouldn't want to mess with them. But definitely enjoyed their work. Definitely enjoyed Paulie Dangerously as a manager as well. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's break this one down. Once again, a lot of stuff we've seen already, so we'll fly through it here. But we get the maniacal hands. Once again, with these chases, you got to mix them up. One set has the maniacal hands, one doesn't. Mix and match the hands. Make them as different as possible from the Head Shrinkers duo. That's what I always recommend. We got the soft goods skirt going on here. Nice Hawaiian pattern to it. Got the Velcro in the back to lock everything down. Looks good. Once again, one set gets the skirts, one set does not get the skirts, making the point of difference. That's what it's about for me, at least. And then we do get these big old sticks here, and same thing, once again, on a broken record here, but I'm going to say it again. One set has the sticks, one set doesn't have the sticks, makes them feel a little bit different. I'm leaning towards keeping the sticks with the head shrinkers because Paul E will be with the Samoan SWAT team. Just all about those points of differences. Put them on different shelves, things like that. So we got that. Now we get down to Fatu out of the package. Same thing. Everything is different except the floral pattern on the tights. Got that very island tropical tight pattern there. Looking really, really nice. I do like this. And actually my eyes and ears, I don't know about the ears, but the eyes for sure, like this pattern more than the head shrinkers. More plain Jane with just their names on the side. Really do like this. I think it looks really good. Gives it just a nice bright dash of color. And you feel like, you know, they're a true team from Samoa, the Isle of Samoa, of course. Shout out to you Samoans out there. Send in my best. But there it is. But of course, heads aren't removable on these, which I thought was a little interesting. I mean, they're removable, but not in the literal sense. Like I've recently, you just pop them off. You got to heat them off, take them up. But articulation, we'll walk through it. Arms go all the way around. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. You do get the ab crunch there. You do get the waist articulation. Big old Samoan splits can be done if need be. You do get thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot cut, and then the ankles back and forth, side to side. Bare feet on both of these. Won't have to walk through the articulation on this one. I don't think there's a reason to do that twice. We just got that same vest overlay we saw with the head shrinkers. Makes sense. Get the most out of your molds. It is a simple repaint with just the tights being different, so I'm here for that. Rikishi looks like Rikishi all day long from this time, or I should say Fatu, not technically Rikishi yet, but he definitely looks like Fatu from the time. I think it looks really, really nice. Really do like the looks of this one here. Bare feet is really cool, and then you got those little, I don't know what these things are called. I don't know, boot covers is all I can think of, but I don't know. But whatever these things are called, he does have two of them, and they look really nice, and they are very easily removable if you want to. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Make sure you get the Mattel stand. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. What do you know? Fits like a glove. Right there, fits perfectly on the stand. So there's old Fatu making a difference in more ways than one. Now we turn our attention over to Samu, which is a little bit more interesting than Fatu in some ways. And we're going to dissect it and talk about it. But there he is in the package right there, looking good. True Effects, Glamour Shot, WWE, Samu, Legends 18, Elite up at top. Then there's Samu on the side, looking like a guy I wouldn't want to mess with. Elite logo down here, Legends logo here, same picture there. And on the back of the package, you got the cross-sell. Like I said, we're going to dissect all these, put them in order. Going to be very tough to put in order. I'm going to say it right now. Samu right there on the back, same Glamour Shot. Then you got the tail of the tape, the blurb. Let's see what it says about our old friend, Samu. Titles, WWE Tag Team Champion. Before there were the Usos, Samu represented the Noya family's legacy in the tag team division, along with his partner Fatu. Paul E. dangerously brought them to WCW, where they battled legends like the Road Warriors and the Midnight Express. I think I left the Midnight Express out of that Starrcade. I think they were there. It was in the WWE, however, where Samu captured the Tag Team Championship, cementing his place in his family's legacy. They finally invited him to the big kids table once he did that, once he cemented that legacy. That's what I heard. Somebody can fact check that. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Prison, gonna have to cut him out as well. Had to cut them all out. They were all locked in. Nobody wanted these guys to get stolen. But looking really good here with Samu. And Samu, technically first time in the line. I think Fatu should be first time in the line as well, but he is not because obviously we've had a lot of Rikishis and they didn't say that. But they easily could have said first time in the line. They just chose not to, and I guess that's okay. They can do what they want to do. They are Mattel. See you later. Goodbye. Pull this out. Uh-oh. There we go. Hands, pop those bad boys out. Once again, the same maniacal hands. And there it goes. Twist ties flying everywhere. Just the way we wouldn't have it any other way. See you later. There it goes. Goodbye. All right, scissors off. And now let's dive in here and let's look at this stuff. The two maniacal hands. We're playing all the maniacal hand hits here. We got those two. We've seen them in all these figures. Is what it is. Same thing with the stick. We've seen this numerous times as well. Very cool, though. First time in the line accessory. I'm always here for things like that. Then we get the skirt. Same thing once again. Like I said, I think I'm leaning towards putting the skirts on the head shrinkers. We'll see if that ends up shaking out. But let's dive into Samu here. And there is some differences beyond just the floral pants here. Of course, you do have the floral pants differences, just like we saw with Fatu. We got those with Samu. Looks really good. You got the same vest overlay that we saw before. Got the same boot covers. I don't know. We got those still going on here. We still got the taped or non-taped feet here, and that's one point of difference. Neither of them have taped feet here, where we got one with taped feet with the head shrinkers version. Little differences there. We do get the white wrist tape on this one, the black elbow pads. Articulation, we've already seen it. You don't need to be walking through that again. But the biggest difference on this one, which I think was a really good idea here, is they gave him kind of his blondish, reddish highlights. That's the best term for it. It looks a little bit more brown here, but it was kind of a blondish, reddish. I guess this does work, though. It works, whatever. But definitely the hair is different on this than the head shrinkers version. I think that is really cool. They could have very easily just said, just put the same head on, be done with it. But no, they actually gave him his correct hairstyle for the time as a part of the Samoan SWAT team. So I really appreciate little things like that. Some people might not notice it, and some people honestly might not even know. They wouldn't even know any difference if he had black hair here. But little attention to details like that I think really does go a long way, and I thought was really, really good. So I do like this Samu a whole lot. He's got the open mouth tongue out, which, like I said in the regular review of the head shrinkers, not a huge fan of that, but I can let it pass here with Samu. It looks okay, and I remember him always sticking his tongue out when he came behind the curtain and stuff. And of course, just like Fatu, he does fit on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. There it is, the variant version. And I gotta say, I think I like the variants more. I'm gonna have to sit here and study, gonna have to think about it a little bit. But like I said in a couple of these videos, the Samoan SWAT team is where I was first introduced to these two. And usually what you were first introduced to, kind of what you stick with and what you like. All these years later, he's still mean Mark to me. You guys know how that goes too. So, but looking really, really nice here. And then I do, of course, have the head shrinkers here. Got to pull them out, see what all the fuss is about. And I'm gonna probably put, I don't know. I'm thinking about putting the skirts on here and maybe giving the weapons over. I don't know. I got to figure it out. It's going to take me some time to really, really sit there and go through it. But definitely love this. Love that they're in the same set. Really does work for me. Of course, you get Paul E here leading the Samoan SWAT team. That's how it's going to be on my shelf, I think. I might be buying a couple of these Paul E Dangerously. One for this, one for the Dangerous Alliance, one for my ECW, early ECW, Paul E I'll represent. A lot of meat on the bone for this Paul Heyman figure. I guess we'll say that much right there. But then, of course, I said I remember back, first time seeing the Samoan SWAT team was against my boys, the Road Warriors, bringing it all the way back to the early Legends series from Mattel. Man, I wish we could get some Road Warriors. I know a lot of people complain online all the time. Mattel, give us the Road Warriors. Well, believe you me, Mattel would give you Road Warriors tomorrow if they were allowed to. There's a lot that goes into it. The WWE has to approve it. Mattel has to approve it, of course. But then, of course, Hawk and Animal's family have to approve it. So there is a lot of red tape through all that kind of stuff. It seems like it would be easier than it actually is. But believe you me, Mattel would make everybody under the sun if they were allowed to. They are wrestling fans just like we are as well. But we'll see. Maybe one of the other toy companies can get us a scaled version. Maybe Storm Collectibles. That's what I'm kind of holding out for. I think they could do an amazing job on the Road Warriors eventually. But we'll see. You never know what might happen in the future here. But one thing's for certain, I'm very happy to get two different tag teams because they are different. Samoan SWAT team and the Head Shrinkers here. Two separate tag teams for separate shelves. Really a cool way to build out the collection. And some Legends guys that I really did enjoy as a kid, and I'm sure some of you guys did as well. But what are your thoughts? Head Shrinkers, Samoan SWAT team? What team are you on? I got to think the majority will be Head Shrinkers. Makes sense. WWE, bigger stage, a little bit more success, I guess you could say, over there. But man, for you old school WCW, NWA guys like me, and I know some of you guys out there too, you probably prefer the Samoan SWAT team. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell so you guys know we got videos every single day. And then some, yes, and then some. And we got even more content, including early access to videos like this over on the Patreon. And Patreon, of course, the best way to support the channel and all the content. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget to hit up social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the Samoan SWAT team, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.